Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm Ellie Snake Lady and today I'm going to be doing a health check and weighing with my Mexican black Kingsnake Astraea. So this video probably isn't going to be as long as some of my other videos. So obviously I've got 2 hognose snakes. I've got 5 corn snakes, and obviously I divided those health check videos into my 3 females and my 2 males. But I only obviously have one king snake, and that is Astraea. So yeah, so it's, as I say, it's not going to be a very long video, but I just kind of wanted to sort of split up the health check and weighing videos into sort of species and, like, you know, the sex of the snakes as well. So anyway, as I say, I've just got Astraea left to do, so I'm just going to get her out. Here's little Astraea. She's sort of in a pretzel position at the minute. She's thinking, what the hell, mummy? Because I got her out yesterday and she was just so still. I think she was just enjoying the heat of my hands and, you know, my body and the rest of it. Because the thing is, it's been quite warm over the past few days, and you know, they just love the heat, and these king snakes absolutely love it. So yeah, so she was just sort of like sat on me while I was watching the telly. I had her out for about half an hour and she barely moved, and obviously she's moving a bit now, but yeah, she's such a good girl. She's so chilled. Yeah, I'm just sorry, I was just thinking, I hope I've washed my hands. I just ate some food and I'm thinking, I think I did. I just hope she doesn't smell that and think, yummy food. Anyway, let's pop her on the scales. Sorry, I'm blabbing on. Let's pop her on the scales and see where she's at. So Astraea was at 525 grams before, and now she's at 553 grams. So she's actually gained 28 grams, which is great. So that's absolutely fine for her. You know, that's a good weight for a king snake. And yeah, so that's perfect. So what I'm going to do now is just sort of check her eyes. She's like proper holding on to me, but I don't know if she'll let me show you. There's one. And then there's the other. Pull back a bit. But yeah, her eyes are clear. I know it's hard to see because she's so dark, but yeah, her eyes look absolutely fine. Her body looks clear. I mean, she shed her skin about 6 weeks ago. So there's her tail tip as well, which looks okay. That's fine. Can't see any marks, you know, like scale rot marks or anything like that on her. I'm just having a look on her tummy. There we go. So there's nothing on there. I can't see any lumps or bumps, so I'm just sort of like feeling, oh, just going down my chest. Yeah, I can't feel any lumps or bumps on her. There we go. She's kind of spreading out a bit more, so it's easier to feel, but I don't think there's anything going on in there. So yeah, so as I say, just feel down her body and just check everything's okay. Check her vent as well, just in case there's any mites. So I just check her vent as well. And as I say, her eyes, because that's where mites can go as well as on the rest of the body. But I haven't seen anything in her water bowl that would suggest she's got mites. She's not been opening and closing her mouth. There's no like fluid around her nose, you know, her nostril, should I say, or mouth. There's nothing like that going on. So so that's great. So yeah, so that's Astraea. She's been a bit more wriggly today. She was really calm yesterday when I got her out. I just took her out and she was like a little pretzel, as I say, for a good half an hour. But yeah, I've noticed that her scales, like when she bends, they go a little bit wrinkly, so she might be a bit dehydrated. She has got a really big water bowl, they all have, in their tanks, so you know she's got enough to drink and she can soak and all the rest of it. But I just hope that she will, you know, be able to rehydrate. I mean, I might even mist in her tank with one of those little misting sprays as well, just to make sure that she's sort of, the humidity's good and that she, you know, manages to absorb some of that like hydration through her skin and stuff, because snakes can, when they bathe, as well as drinking, when they bathe, oh, the postman's coming. Oh, wait a minute. Please be something that can go through the door. As I was saying, so yeah, with snakes, when they bathe in water, they can absorb water through like their scales and then obviously through their skin, and they can hydrate that way as well as drinking. So yeah, as I say, I'll just, probably what I'll do is I will just mist her and just keep, when I take her out, and then when I put her back in, I'll just sort of like introduce her, as I say, to her water bowl and just give her that option to have a drink at that time if she, you know, if she wants to and stuff. So I mean, to be honest, she's fine. It's just there's a few, when she bends, her scales are like a little bit wrinkled, but she's I don't know, she's not been massively active lately, but she's still very curious and tongue flicking and stuff, but she's just been sort of quiet. But I was looking at her scales, and even though she's clear and everything, I don't know whether she's due to shed her skin again, because as I say, she was just sort of looking a bit pale and everything, but and her tummy looks a little bit pale, so that might be why. So yeah, other than that, as I say, she's doing really good and stuff. So would love to get another king snake at one point. I've seen one of those speckled king snakes, which are absolutely gorgeous. I just love the patterning, because they're generally black, speckly black, and they've got the lighter colour, the contrasting colour is either like a yellow, you can get them in a yellow, or they'll have white or sort of cream coloured scales as a contrast to the black. So the speckled king snakes are absolutely beautiful. I love them. It's just that sort of gradient from black, and then it goes through, as I say, to like a yellow or a white or a cream. So I just think they're absolutely stunning. And king snakes, you generally know you won't have an issue with them feeding. I mean, she's never missed a meal that I can think of. Even when she was a baby, she was absolutely fine, you know, no issues at all. And she's chilled out a lot. I mean, she was a little bit feisty when she was younger, but generally smaller snakes are. Well, you know, snakes when they're babies, they will be feisty, they have to be, sort of thing. But as they get older, they chill. And yeah, so she's like this again now. She's enjoying the heat from my hand, and she's just absolutely still. Obviously if I start moving, she tongue flicks and everything. She's like, what's going on, don't move me. But yeah, I would love to get another king snake at one point. But yeah, she's such a gorgeous girl, and I'm so happy with her, and she is healthy and she's looking great and stuff. And even though she's fairly quiet, it's just generally in the day. I think at night time she comes out more. But yeah, so she does whatever she wants to, so. But yeah, so that is little Astraea for you. She's all done and dusted, and that's all my snakes checked over and weighed and everything. So touch wood, they all seem to be doing all right. And yeah, as I say, I keep an eye on them all the time. So yeah, so that's it for now. Should we see if she says goodbye to the camera? Hey, bye, little girl. She's like, ugh, just put me back, woman. That's it for now with all my snakes. They're all health checked and weighed, and as I say, they're all doing pretty good. So as I say, Astraea was my last little snakey to do, and yeah, she's doing absolutely fine. And yeah, I'm just so happy with her. She's so relaxed and so chilled when I get her out. As I say, it's more sort of when I'm hot, it's just nice to have her on me, because she enjoys my heat and I enjoy the fact that she feels really cool as well. So it's sort of it's sort of beneficial, win-win, you know, both ways sort of thing. So but yeah, so that's it for now. I'm not going to gab on too much. I did want to just mention that Astraea is on medium mice at the minute, and if she gets to the point where she starts laying eggs and one thing another, then she'll be up to large mice every 2 weeks. So I do feed her every 2 weeks, a medium mouse every 2 weeks. And as I say, if she laid eggs, it would be a large mouse every 2 weeks. So at the minute, I'm still waiting for Athene and Apollonia to lay their eggs. But yeah, they're just sort of mooching about, and sometimes they're on their little basking table bit. And other times they're just roaming around the tank, and then they go quiet again. So but yeah, we'll just see what happens. And the boys are still a bit crazy and active with breeding season and that, but as I say, once we get into June, that should all sort of calm down a bit, and then it'll be my hoggy boys' turn to kind of be crazy up at the window looking for females and whatnot. So but yeah, so I'm going to stop blabbing now and wrap up this video here. So I hope you've got something out of this video, and I hope you've enjoyed it, and if you have, then please like and subscribe, and when you do subscribe, please hit that bell notification and click all so you get notifications of all my latest videos. And if you've got any comments or questions or anything like that, then just pop them in the comment section below and I'll do my best to answer. But for now, from myself and little Astraea, who's tucked herself away again. She did actually go in a water bowl, but she's tucked herself away in a little hide now. So but yeah, from myself and from Astraea, it is goodbye, and we'll see you in my next video. Thanks very much for watching.